Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Blancpain Moonphase 50 Fathoms. It's called Bathyscaphe Quantième Complète Phases de Lune. Reference 5054 1110 70B. It's stainless steel on a black dial. I'm going to talk to you guys about the bezel, the case, the movement, the bracelet, try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's dive right in. This Blancpain is from the 50 Fathoms collection, and it's as you see here, it has something quite unique. And the unique part of it is that it has a moon phase, and that's that thing right here. And it actually allows you to check where the moon is going to be depending on the date. And if you also notice, it's a calendar. It's a complete calendar, in fact. And how do you read that? I'm going to tell you about it in just a minute. Okay, so let's start with some basics. The watch is a 43 millimeter. That's from my thumb to my index finger. That's the diameter of it. It's pretty big, 43 millimeter, and the thickness is 13.3. Now, just by comparison, a deep sea from Rolex is around 14. A sports Rolex is around, for example, like Submariner, which I actually have here, I can show you, is around 12.5, and that's a little bit thinner. So this is a Submariner by comparison, 12.5 millimeters versus this 13.3 millimeters. So it's a bit thicker. Yeah, you can kind of tell. All right. So that's the case. Now let's talk about what makes this watch special, and that it has a calendar. Now, which part tells what? As you can see, obviously in the right hand side, the month is there, and the date, Monday through Sunday, is on the left. And you can actually change that by pressing this little button here on the upper left hand corner with the included pin. So watch. Boom, that changes it to Friday. You see that? I'll do that again, to Saturday. Okay? That allows you to change the date. Now, if you see this little red thing right here, you might take a guess at what that is. That goes around 30. So, for each day, 1 through 31. Now, it's not a perpetual calendar because it doesn't adjust itself for leap year. So you got to do that once every 4 years. But aside from that, it can tell what day, date, time, and even the moon. So this moon phase right here, it's a little complicated on how to set it, but you can read the instructions if you buy this watch to figure out how to set it, and that'll tell you where the moon is relative to what date. It's pretty cool, pretty darn cool function if you ask me. Okay, so let's move on to the dial. As I said before, the dial is black, but they actually list it as gray. And now that I'm looking at it a little bit more carefully and under the certain light, it is gray. So sorry, I misspoke earlier. It looks black to me, but it's actually gray. The bezel, however, is black. Now, I'll tell you something else about the bezel. The bezel can be used to calculate elapsed time. So this watch really does quite a bit. You can set this marker right here at the minute hand to tell how much time has elapsed. And this watch is a 50 Fathoms collection, so it actually is supposed to be used for diving, although it's quite complex for just being a simple dive watch, but it can tell other things. Perhaps if you were on an island for a very long time, you'd like to know where the moon would be. Perhaps if you're going to go surfing, or you just want to know where the moon is for whatever reason, that would be a good reason to have this watch. Okay, and if you're on an island for a long time, actually I thought about it, if you're, for example, diving somewhere and you are on an island, you actually kind of tend to forget what the day and date is, and a lot of people don't even remember. So this watch would actually be able to tell you that. And as silly as it might sound, I don't know if it sounds silly, but you could actually wear this watch, and I think people do. In fact, the owner of this watch who bought it from us is going to exactly do that. You could wear this watch in the islands, use it for diving, be able to tell what date and date exactly when the day and date is, and you can even tell the moon phase. So I think it's quite a and you can actually also calculate elapsed time. So it has quite a bit of functions all packed into one watch, and it has a stainless steel case, which makes it very robust. Okay, now let's talk about the case. Let's take a little closer look at this case. Now, what you'll notice about the case is that they brush the entire thing. Now, I've seen situations where on the edges they kind of alternate between high polish and brush. They didn't do that here, and you know, if you look at it, it's very cohesive because I'm turning it in all these different directions. And what do you notice about the different directions? Well, if you actually put high polish, it's going to you know, scratch easier. Okay, and since we're talking about the case right now, let's just see what these little buttons do here. Let's see. Boom. That makes sense, right? You put the the month here, and you put the little button to change that right here. So you just simply press it, and it changes. And I already showed you what the left one does. Let's see what the bottom right does. Can anyone take a guess? Let's see. My guess is that it does nothing. I don't know what it does. Maybe you got to... sorry, here it is. You can move the moon. See, check this out. The moon is coming. Oh, yeah. You see that? There, the moon showed up. So this one, the right one, moves the moon to the right, and I'm suspecting the one on the left moves the moon to the left. That's what probably most intuitive. Oh, sorry. The one on the left moves this little month, the day 1 through 30. See, watch this. Look at the 10. Boom, moves to 11, moves to 12, moves to 13. Okay, so each one has a function here, okay? And you use the included little stylus to press it, all right? Okay, so anyways, now you know how it works. I've shown you that, and of course the rest of it, you wind it like a normal watch and everything else. Okay, so let's talk about, we've talked about the finish. I want to talk to you guys about the bracelet. Now, this is probably one of the most unique bracelets I've ever seen. I mean, it looks, I don't know how to describe it. You know, it looks like a chain, you know, but a very unique chain. You know, I've never seen it with like, it's kind of hard to, it's like, I don't know, it's just very interesting looking bracelet. I really dig it. In fact, I think it's what really makes this watch quite cool. Okay, it has, and you know, by the way, the thickness of this bracelet is quite thick. You know, and it has a kind of interesting. I'm looking here at the way that you take off these bracelets. They're not really regular screws. It looks like one of those diamond star screws. You see that right there? So you know that's pretty common in diving. I know for some dive watches they use these star-shaped links to get them out. You know, I guess that can be a good and bad thing. It can be an annoying thing if you want to change bracelets. But, you know, I assume most people will just size it once, wear it, and they won't have to do it again. So I would actually say that's a plus. I don't know how come more manufacturers don't adopt that. You know, it's actually a very nice touch. Now let's go ahead and talk about the buckle. The buckle is a deployment. I do like that. That's pretty cool. It makes it easy to put on and off. You simply close it at the top like this, and then you simply press the button in the center and it opens it just like that. Not too difficult, right? Okay, so let's talk about the movement. What I do like about the movement here is that you can see it. It's a caliber 6654, and it has, let's see, I think it's 28 joules, a frequency of 4 hertz, and a power reserve of 72 hours. And if you look at the movement, wow, it's quite a work of art if you take a look at it. And I'll turn it in another direction here for you. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. And I love that Blancpain allows you to see the back of it. And a lot of watchmakers don't let you see the movement. I mean, why spend all this time and effort making an amazing movement if people can't see it? So I think they really did a great job on this. You know, I really like this watch so far. Okay, so that's that part. I think I've gone through every part of it. So let's try it on, and so I can give you my thoughts on it. Now, this watch retails for around $17,000, and of course you could buy a lot less at jazztime.com. And if you like this watch, please click on the link in the description below, and you can buy this watch at jazztime.com. Now, my thoughts on this are, well, you know, if you're going to buy a 50 Fathoms and you want the top of the line, you want something that's, you know, that stands out. I really think this is quite a bargain. You know, at least at the moment, I think we're selling it at Jazztime around $12,000 or so. Now, don't quote me on that. Prices change all the time, so it depends on you know, market conditions, etc., etc. But yeah, at least as of 2020, we're selling it right around the $12,000 mark. And if you think about it, getting a Moonphase calendar, dive watch, exhibition case back, stainless steel bracelet, all for around, you know, this price point, I mean, it's really hard to beat. So if you ask me, and also getting something that's quite unique, you know, so I really think this is quite a bang for the buck watch. And if you like it, please go to jazztime.com and buy it.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.